In terms of who wins, what is likely to change in relation to foreign policy?
Well, for the rest of the world, you're likely to see more engagement if Kamala Harris wins. Trump is been pushing this America First agenda. But for Africa, there's serious implications because AGOA is coming up for renewal next year. Trump may not do it. PEPFAR is also coming up for renewal next year. He may not do it. 5 African countries are having their temporary permission to stay in the United States renewed, and that may also be jeopardized under Trump. But general American foreign policy has been consistent when it comes to the way Africa is treated, because Africa is not such a priority area. But these things that are coming up, we can actually see some real difference depending on who wins the White House.
You made an argument that the certain things may not happen if, say, President Trump comes in. Why? Has he made any statements that would indicate Africa wouldn't be prioritized?
So I talked about Africa growth and opportunities. It's on deck. It's about to be renewed.
Yeah.
He may or may not push for that. The area where you can see changes is PEPFAR, is the President's Special Initiative for HIV/AIDS Research in Africa, because there's a clause in there, it's called the Mexico City provision that prevents, under Republican administrations, it prevents any organization that is doing abortion work from accessing that money. And so when Republicans come to power, they put that clause in. When Democrats come to power, they take that out. So that's really, really going to happen. If Trump wins, the Mexico City provisions will be back on board. And if you do even if you don't use American money, but you're doing abortion-related work, you can't access the PEPFAR money. When Democrats are in charge, that provision is gone. So for a lot of African health providers, they have to do all these services. And so that has real implication. And of course, all the countries that are, up for having their permits to remain in this country renewed, Trump may not care about some of those countries. He's already talked about instituting a Muslim ban. That will affect a lot of Africans who are here. I haven't heard that from the Harris administration. I'm assuming that she's going to continue Biden's policy towards Africa. They made promises to Africa that have not been kept. And I'm thinking that if she gets in, she may want to go back to some of those things as well.